Spooky season is here. It's time to talk about Salem's Lot by Stephen King, his second big hit right after Carrie. This book was written in 1975, and it is the ultimate vampire novel. This book will put you in the Halloween spirit. If you've never read Salem's Lot, please stop this video, go purchase it or check it out at your local library. It's free. You will never have to watch a video of mine again. It is an incredible novel. I want to talk about it without getting into huge spoilers, just the premise. You have Ben Mears. He is a semi-successful author who needs fresh ideas for a new book. He returns home to Jerusalem's Lot, Maine, because there is a mansion, a haunted, spooky-ish mansion that he's looking for creativity from a childhood memory of his. He goes to this town to get inspiration for a book, only to encounter some things that he once never encountered before within the town, and new acquaintances and new people are lurking throughout the town. I don't want to get into big spoilers. It is great. Another thing I like about this book is it's not just about Ben Mears. There's multiple characters that he meets along the way. King even talks about several different characters throughout the town: the pharmacist, the janitor, the teachers. All of these people play a role, or at least even in the description of what's to happen in this book. Basically, every person serves a purpose, every occupation, every small business throughout Jerusalem's Lot. So if you're looking for the ultimate spooky Halloween novel, I think you should look no further than Salem's Lot. Is it Stephen King's best book? That's hard to answer because Stephen King is one of the best authors of our time. It is one of my favorite books. It's over 800 pages. But I guess if I honestly had to pick a book that's going to that summed up Stephen King in a nutshell, I think Salem's Lot is a good choice because it was so early in his career. It's what gave him, besides Carrie. Carrie launched him as a horror author, but to show his sheer writing skills, about the creepiness, about character description, about literally talking about everyone, making basically a subject out of everything while keeping it entertaining, it would be Salem's Lot. Carrie was successful, but Salem's Lot was even more successful, I think, by leaps and bounds. And it ultimately showed the depth and range that Stephen King can write. You got to remember, Stephen King writes 8 hours a day. I think he's done it for years. That is his 9 to 5. And it shows in his work. I mean, he, on average, writes 6 pages a day. Now, I don't know if he's doing this exact routine in 1974 when he was writing this novel, but I'm telling you, this book will very much so put you in the Halloween spirit. I've never written a book. I think her name's Anne Rice. I hear she's a very good vampire novelist, but it doesn't get more vampire than Salem's Lot. If I had to pick the ultimate vampire novel, Salem's Lot would be on my list. And you'll fall in love with the characters. Ben Mears is likable. I think I see a little bit of Stephen King in that character. It's like a lot of authors write, these characters they write about, it's a little bit of themselves sometimes. The character, the main protagonist, or someone within the book is usually a representation of themselves. I could see Ben Mears being a little bit of Stephen King, but you're really going to love the characters, the eeriness, the spookiness, the Marston house. This isn't a big spoiler. You read about this in the description. The Marston house, the eeriness. This might be one of King's creepier books. It definitely will put you in that creepy Halloween atmosphere, that level of eeriness that comes with the holiday. If you've read Salem's Lot, let me know in the comments what you thought. I'm curious to know your thoughts on this novel. I read it a few months ago, and it's still fresh in my mind. And I wanted to talk about it like right now because we're in the midst of spooky season, and some people might be looking for a book to read this Halloween season. Ray Bradbury writes good tales. There's a lot of good horror authors, but Stephen King is one of the GOATs for a reason. And while Carrie was his first success story, Salem's Lot is what put Stephen King on the map. So if you liked what you've watched so far, please feel free to subscribe to my channel. I plan on doing more book reviews, television show reviews, and movie reviews, and just pop culture talk in general, or whatever comes to mind. Like I said, if you can't afford Salem's Lot, the library is your best tool. Reading, it takes you places. And why not be able to have access to hundreds of thousands of books with your local library card? It's free and you have nothing to lose. And you're not losing a lot of storage space for books because you're constantly checking out books. Salem's Lot by Stephen King. Let me know in the comments what you thought of this awesome novel. If you're looking for a book to put you in the Halloween spirit, to give you that level of eeriness, the ultimate, what I consider to be vampire novel, then look no further than Salem's Lot. Thank you so much for watching if you've made it this far. And please, again, feel free to subscribe to my channel. I'd very much appreciate it. Thanks for watching.